Welcome to the Cinemaker Meeting Director webinar. My name is Daniel Flores, aka DTM. I am a 2D illustrator, and I'm an Adobe instructor teaching Photoshop, Illustrator, and Adobe Fresco. I'm also a regular streamer to YouTube, Facebook, and Behance. Plus, for the past few years, I have used Cinamaker to produce Adobe Max digital art segments and a series of demos for Sketchable app, a drawing app on the Surface Pro. I really enjoy how easy it is to use Cinamaker on the iPad and on the Mac. Today, I want to share a few things with you, like what is the problem with meetings? What is Cinamaker Meeting Director? And what does Meeting Director do? And then we'll finally go over some of the basic operations of Meeting Director. And at the end, I'll take a moment for some Q&A. So let's start with the problem of Zoom meetings. I'm sure there was already a lack of interaction between the presenter and the audience before we all started working from home. And our only engagement with others has now been through our screens. We've come to expect a lot from our screens. Video and audio quality come to mind, along with the single camera angles and talking heads. Now your brand matters, so we can always add expensive professional tools to create dynamic presentations with the use of cameras, HDMI connections, and capture cards to captivate your audience and keep them engaged. However, we are here to add superpowers to your online meetings. Now, what is Cinemaker Meeting Director? It is a fun, simple, and affordable way to connect your Mac, iPhones, and iPads to produce broadcast quality audio and video in your Zoom meetings. Now, how does Meeting Director help with those Zoom meeting problems? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I have an answer. With Meeting Director, you can enhance your meetings with storytelling tools like multiple camera angles. There we go. Boom, check it out. How you doing? You can add graphics. Check out my lower thirds that I had on earlier, and there goes some text right there. Bam. Plus pre-recorded video and audio files. Now, who benefits from these superpowers? That's us. Me, you, anyone who wants their meetings to go beyond the expected, especially when we have an audience to engage. Today's Meeting Director demo will include how to bring a live meeting into Zoom with the Cinamaker virtual web camera and audio device. We will connect, monitor, and switch cameras with an iPhone, and then add rich media to my presentations like graphics, movie clips, and picture-in-picture. Okay, it's time to go ahead and share my screen with you. So let me go ahead and turn off a couple of these graphics here and make sure that I am ready. Let's go ahead, boom, boom, turn off all of these floating text. They're cute and they're pretty, but they're in the way. Here we go. All right. So now there is now I am going to switch screens and I'm going to share with you my demo setup. This demo setup is on a MacBook Air, and my audio is coming in through my main Cinemaker setup going out to Zoom and YouTube. So they're two different systems. The audio and the video are going to be out of sync. Okay, so bear with me. Here we go. Boom. What's up? I have another camera over here set up for me. Let me go ahead and move a couple things out of the way. Yes. I need a bigger desk. I think I just need a bigger desk. Yeah, I just want a bigger desk. All right. So now let's take a tour of Cinamaker Meeting Director. And first I would like to focus your attention to our preview monitors down here. There you go. We got 3 going on. I can simply on the bottom half of our screen, you see our different monitors, and I can change the camera angle by simply clicking on the camera I want to feature. So there is my website, there is my iPad, and there I am right here. Boom. Now I'm going to show you how simple it is to add a third camera. So let's go ahead and reach over here and grab this phone. I have a phone right here in front of me. Yeah, nice. It's a cool little iPhone 8, I think, or 7. I forget. I think it's the 7. All right, let's go ahead and start up the phone. I'm going to make sure that I'm on the same Wi-Fi network as all my other devices. This MacBook Air, that iPhone right there, this iPad next to me are all on the same Wi-Fi network. Then I open Cinemaker Capture, free to download from the App Store. Boom, boom, boom. Just go ahead and get it. And then once I open Cinemaker Capture, I have a couple options. I can choose to capture video or capture audio. In this case, I'm going to capture video. So let's turn on the video and boom, there it is. Look at that. So like I said, there's my MacBook Air and my iPad Pro, and some Cinemaker things happening over here. Let's go ahead and switch cameras so I can go like this. Let's see. Boom. Whoa, this is kind of evil looking because of the light, the way the light is at. Yes, let's go ahead and set this one right here. Bam. Oh yes, looking good. DTM, what's up? So now let's go ahead and switch to, yeah, there's the camera that we're on. So there's my iPhone over here. Let me step into the frame, boom, boom, boom. And then I have that iPhone right there, and I can turn it a little bit. There it is, looking all right. That's all right. Not too bad. I like it. I like it. Okay. So there goes. That's our short tour right there. And now I'm going to show you how I can make some audio selections. So on the right hand side of Cinemaker, and it is going to be this side over here, you can see that I have my media, which I'm going to go over in a second. But there's a few other icons, including some settings, which I really wanted to change. Oh, that's it. That's as good as it's going to get, because that camera is a little older. Oh, it's actually the front facing camera, so it's not as good as the back facing camera. That's why it doesn't look so sharp. But if I keep going over to the right hand side, on the top right of Cinemaker interface, I will find the audio settings. And as you can see, we have a lot of audio going off over here. We have some audio coming in from the Mac Assistant, which is this camera number 2. Boom, that is our Cine.io. That's our Mac Assistant. Boom, no audio coming in from the iPad, so let's go ahead and turn that down. And then we have some audio from this iPhone 8. So I guess it is an 8. I can't remember what it is. Boom, turn that down. There we go. No audio. And then, of course, connect device. And the current device, and this is my MacBook Air right here. That's the audio coming in from my MacBook Air. And these options are awesome because you want to be able to find the best audio option through all the different devices. Some devices can be further away from you. Some devices can be closer to you. And especially when you're using your Mac, you have the option of plugging in a microphone into the MacBook Air, in my case, and use that as your audio source. Boom. Cinemaker offers lots of flexibility to bring in audio in, not only from the iPhones, but also professional cameras, mixers, and digital audio interfaces. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so now we will go ahead and take a look at our media engine section as I move a couple things. There we go. Boom. And there it is. It's our layers, right? When you click on that layers icon, it says media. Boom. And you can see some of the layers that I have on here. And let's go ahead and turn that on. Look at that. Ooh, looking good. DTM. Yeah. And so there it is. You can see a Scully. That's one of my artwork pieces right here. And I also have my intro video. Let me go ahead and turn that on. Boom, 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 boom. Bam. There it is. Put the boom on it, DTM. Yes. And if you could hear the sound, the music is really good, because I had a friend of mine make this video for me. They're animators, video producers, and they make music. So it was super awesome. And then when I start my live streams, I like to go ahead and start with an image while I get ready for my live stream. So these are some of the media that I have here on this Cinemaker setup. So I can turn off this whole folder. This folder here includes the lower third that you see where it says Cinemaker. It includes the picture-in-picture for camera 1, which is my box right here. And then we have another picture-in-picture, and that is for the artwork that's right here on the side. That is Scully, part of my art series. And then we have a video, and look, I can stop the video. Boom, see that? start the video, bam, so we have a cool background. And I can close this folder and or group and then turn it off. Turn off the eyeball, turn the eyeball back on, and all that. And you're like, damn, that's all cool, but what else can you do here? What is it all about? What can I, how can I add more stuff to it? Well, we can go up here to this add media button where there's a little plus. Click on that plus, and you can see the options that we have of what kind of media we can bring in. And we can start with image, movie, text, picture-in-picture, and audio, and then finally we can create a group where we lump all those things together, kind of like what I have going on here. Boom, that's a group. All right, so let's go ahead and start by adding a picture, image. Where is it? Oh, right here. There it is, image. I was like, where is the image? It's right there. Click on the word image, and now here is my process for bringing in an image. I go ahead and add image, look through my files, go into my documents where I have my images waiting for me, and there it is. Boom, Cinemaker image sample, that's me. Click on open, and now I get to choose whether I want this image to be full screen or do I want it as a picture-in-picture. So let's go with the picture-in-picture. Boom, there goes the picture-in-picture. Let's go ahead and add a border. Bam, and let's go ahead and put a 1. Put a 1 on it. Bam. Click on save. And now when I want to bring in this image during my live stream or meeting, I can turn it on the eyeball, and there it is. What's up, DTM? How you doing today? Yeah, I like it. That's me. That's a satisfied customer right there. Hanging out in my office and enjoying the superpowers that Cinamaker provides. Cool. I can turn it off. I turn it on off the eyeball. I want to add one more thing here to my setup so you can see. Let's go ahead and turn on this folder. And because I've already added a picture-in-picture, I can edit that picture-in-picture. Here it is. It says it has a number 2 on it. I can click on it, and that allows me the chance to edit what's in that picture-in-picture right here. So instead of what I have coming in from Cine.io in my web page, I can then go here where it says source, click on that number 3, and now it's grabbing the screen share from Cinemaker Capture on my iPad. Ooh. Click on save, and now I can pick this up and talk about, hey, today Adobe Max is making some big announcements. One of the biggest announcements that artists are very excited about is some of the options here in the vector brushes, along with the animation tool. Super duper amazing. Bam, bam, bam. And just like that, I can share what's on my iPad. I can go back and say, well, you know what? Let's bring back the web page. Click on save. Boom, there's my web page. Not only that, let's go ahead and minimize this a little bit because I need room. There it is. Boom, that is my portfolio. And as I move through the images in my portfolio, it changes right there. So crazy. I love it. I really love it. All right. And you're like, Dan, when are we going to get to Zoom? Okay, let's get into the Zoom part, because that's what we're here for. Because I can go on and on about the options that Meeting Director has to create engaging meetings. All right, so let's go ahead and check on the Zoom settings, because I know you noticed. Let me move that over there, out the way. Let's put this right here. Boom. I know you noticed this window back here. What's up, DTM? What's going on with you? Looking good. I like that shirt. Yes, thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and minimize that window a little bit. Well, not minimize, but make it smaller so it all fits together. Right here. Nice. Okay, so we have our Zoom meeting going, right? That's down there. All right, I'm looking at your at the webcam. We have the webcam. It's a regular Zoom meeting. Yes, Dan, can you give us an update on those NFTs? Well, the NFTs are looking great. We're selling lots of Scullys and everybody's happy. But I want what's on here. I want to share this. I want to look into an iPhone as my camera. I want to bring in what I'm sharing here on my iPad or bring in a different camera angle, or turn this off and then say, and hop back and forth between different camera angles or have different views. I want superpowers, okay? So how do we get these superpowers into our Zoom meeting over there? Boom. All right, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Bam. So anytime you're in your Zoom meeting and you hover over your video window, you get these little pop-up icons to show up. And the two icons on the bottom left are going to be your microphone and your video icons. And so when on the video icon, there is a little arrow. You click on it, and now we can see our options. What options do we have? We have FaceTime camera, which I'm using right now. And you know, I don't feel so bad about that camera anymore because of all the good light. But whenever you have low light, the camera's not that great. But let's check our options. It says Cinemaker Virtual Web Camera. Click on that. Bam! What? What just happened? I get excited. I'm sorry. There it is. So I'm looking down, and actually I should be looking over here now because I have just switched from my webcam to my iPhone with Cinamaker Capture, and it's showing up here on Cinemaker Meeting Director. And now everyone in my meeting can see my setup. They can see what I got going on over here. I can either go between my different camera angles, boom, 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 bam, or even turn this off. And everything that I do in Cinemaker is showing up now here on my Zoom meeting. Boom, very good. I like it. That's so cool. Okay, now we have to make sure, we're only halfway there, because we have to make sure that our audio and video is in sync when we are in our Zoom meeting. So that's why we got to go back into our Zoom meeting. And as you remember, when we hover over our video screen, we get our icons to show up. And now we're going to make adjustments to the microphone. And so how do we do that, Dan? We are going to look for the microphone and select Cinemaker audio device. That's very important because that is going to bring the audio that's captured in Cinemaker and bring it into the Zoom meeting. So let's go. Click on it. There it is. Boom. So now I'm glad I left one of these microphones on, because you can notice that I have the audio settings in the current device on. And as I'm speaking, you can see my microphone turn green. This is the best UI idea ever, because we need to be able to tell that people can hear us. Okay, so now if I turn down this audio and no audio is coming through Cinemaker or out of Cinemaker, then there will be no audio here in Zoom, and that is because we're using Cinemaker as our audio device. So that's why we need to make sure we have our audio where we want it from the device that we want our audio to be captured from. Bam, and there it is. We got our green microphone. Nice. I love this. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. Now you're cinemaking. This is what cinemaking is all about. Cool. Now, I have been cinemaking for a few years, and I'm still excited to produce broadcast quality streams. Now I get to add these superpowers to my meetings with an app that is simple to use, plus includes high quality tools and graphics as you switch between different cameras. Let me go ahead and turn this off so that, as I say, different cameras, I can look at different cameras. Boom. Add in my lower thirds, the picture in picture, what's up. I can even change the sources. Here we go. Go from number 2 to number 3. Click OK. Let's open up. Anybody seen this show? I don't know. It's cool. Go ahead and it's going to pop up in a minute. I can turn off and on the rich media, lower thirds, picture in picture, play a pre-recorded video file, and flex these brand new superpowers. All right. The engagement and value of this meeting will have a bigger impact with your audience. All right. This is all awesome and cool. So let's go ahead and get back into our normal groove and move this iPhone because it's going to be in my way. Okay, let's go right there. Cool. Gotcha. And there it is. I'm back right here. Look at that. This whole setup right there going on. And get back. All right. So, what do we need to get started, Dan? Well, we start with the hardware that you already own. Your Mac for Meeting Director, and for cameras, we have your webcam and iPhones. I say we, but I mean you. You got it. We also need the software. All right, Cinamaker Meeting Director is available for free from Cinamaker.com right now. Go visit Cinamaker.com and download your own copy of Cinamaker Meeting Director for free. Cinemaker Capture is available for your iPad and iPhones free from the App Store. Download to your iPhone and start using your iPhone as a camera. Okay, next thing you'll need is Zoom. Of course, you already have Zoom because that's how some of us are talking to each other right now. We have folks in the Zoom meeting, and I'm also streaming this to YouTube at the same time. Bam. And lastly, make sure you have a strong Wi-Fi connection to support your connected devices. iPhones, iPads, and the Mac must be in the same powerful Wi-Fi network connection. And in my case, I have Wi-Fi 6 provided by fiber. I have a whole fiber setup going on. So we got Wi-Fi 6, boom, everything works smoothly. Okay, if you remember one thing from today's webinar, then please remember this. Cinemaker Meeting Director is free to get started and test these new superpowers in your Zoom meetings. Engage your audience with the power of rich media and graphics, pre-recorded video, and different camera angles. Yes, that's right. You will enjoy broadcast quality audio and video for free. Now, subscription and support starts at $9.99 a month or $79.99 a year. Okay, so now is your turn. Download Meeting Director for free. Download Capture on your iPhone for free. Install Zoom. Select Cinemaker Virtual Web Camera as your video source. And now you're cinemaking. I like it. I will now take a breath and open the floor for questions. Nice. Let's go ahead and check my boom Q&A and my chat. Here we go. Thank you for joining us here on the Zoom meeting and checking on the YouTube. Cool. All right, so the one question I do see is where are the settings to make sure that my Cinemaker setup is showing up in my Zoom meeting? So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Let's go ahead and turn these off. I like graphics, but sometimes they get in the way. Get out the way. Boom, here it is. Nice, let's go back. All right, so we're still here. We still have our setup. I like it. And let me move that over a little bit more. Boom. And let me turn that off just so that it's out of the way. Boom, here we go. That's our setup right there. And as you can see, every time I change something in Cinemaker, the change shows up in Zoom. So those who are in my Zoom meeting can see the fancy superpowers that I have with Cinemaker. I like it. Okay, so anytime you hover on your Zoom screen, let me make that bigger. Here it is. You will get your little icons to show up on the bottom. There they go. So there's several icons. The ones that we are concerned with right now are on the bottom left hand side. One stands for the microphone, and when we click on the little arrow, you get a pop-up menu, and now you want to select Cinemaker audio device, and there it is. I have my Cinemaker audio device. There it is. Let's go ahead. Boo, move the hand. I like doing this sometimes. I feel like I'm in the news channel. It's like on this side, you know, but there's nothing right there. However, you see something right here. You do get to see something. There we go. Let's move that out the way. Bam! Cinemaker audio device. For video, okay, so let's click on it. So for video, you want to make sure your Cinemaker, boom, virtual web camera is selected. When it's not selected, you will get your FaceTime camera showing up. What's up? What's going on? Hey, I see you. All right, but we want Cinemaker virtual web camera. Nice. There you go. All right. I hope that you enjoyed today's webinar. I am still available for questions. But go ahead and please check out for more info on Cinemaker's features and functions. Visit the Learning Center in the Start Screen menu or at cinamaker.com. Please join the Cinemaking Cinemaker Facebook group and share your streaming questions. Find and follow Cinemaker on Instagram or Twitter at Cinemaker app. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Cinemaker Studio here on YouTube, where we share demos and tutorials to level up your live streams. Get in touch with me anytime. I welcome your questions, suggestions, and comments at dan@cinemaker.net. I am DTM, and I will see you next time.